can see a bit of a shipwreck over there. That might be a bit of a mission to go and have a look at that another day when the tide's out a bit more. Doesn't actually look like there's a great deal of it left. Well, it's Easter Sunday morning and it's absolutely gorgeous here. We're gonna have a bit of a ride around, see if we can go and have a look at that shipwreck, and then we're gonna have a look and see if we can get to a little local port. Well, we've made it down this rather muddy lane to the edge of the water, and yeah, gonna see how close to that wreck we can get. I was thinking of tracking around the edge and coming into it from the side, but Nikki and Chaz have decided to take the direct route. So what do you think of it so far, darling?
Oh, I don't know, it's an old wreck.
Yeah, you've got a thing for old wrecks, haven't you?
No comment.
I've had to wade across this little river, but Chaz and Nikki aren't looking too keen. Right, they've called me, and apparently the river is getting a little bit deeper because the tide's coming in, so you're gonna have to be quick having a quick look at this wreck, but I'm nearly there now. Wow, look at that. There is not a great deal left of it. I think that would take quite some amount of restoration. I do love a good shipwreck though. Right, according to the information from Chaz, I better get a wriggle on getting back. I don't really want to get stuck on the mud flats. That was a lovely little explore though. Yeah, this river has got a little bit deeper. That has got deeper. I think I'm getting my trousers wet. That's good.
You gonna wash your other foot, Alex?
Yeah, I didn't want to get sand on my sock.
Right.
This is where the old ninja balance skills come.
You're yeah, because you used to be a ninja, didn't you?
I did.
That's right. There you go, well done that man.
Right, well now we're heading back to the bikes. We're going to go and ride to the little village of Moelfre, I think you say it. Yeah, having the tow bar put on the van so we can mount the tow bar bike rack and take the e-bikes with us has really opened up the ability to travel around areas where we camp and explore a bit more again. And yeah, it's fantastic to be able to get out and about a little bit beyond walking distance. Right, let's have a little look around and maybe a coffee. Well, look at this. We're going to have lunch in a little beach shelter shed type thing. Lovely.
Okay, everybody, rescue me. They're telling jokes non-stop.
Rescue me.
R-E-S-C-U-E, Rescue Aid Society.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I have a smell of that drink? What's in there?
Well, that was fantastic. We're going to have a little look on the little beach here. It's a shingly beach, but very nice. Nikki and Chaz back looking for sea glass. I think Nikki's found a few bits. Right, back to the bikes, I think, and maybe back to the vans. Well, as usual, Nikki's shot ahead and Chaz has shot ahead with her. I think both their e-bikes are somewhat more powerful than mine. Caught up with them, or they waited for me, one of the two. Well, there we go, back at the vans, and I reckon it's about time for a cup of tea, I think. Okay, nice cup of tea and a hot cross bun, since that's Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Although it probably won't be Easter by the time you see this. It's a bit more overcast this morning. There is a slight smattering of rain, but our plan is to have breakfast and then head off to have a look at the Parys Mountain copper mines. I've had a few chances to go on underground trips there, but for one reason or another I've not been able to make it, so it'll be very interesting to have a look round the surface workings at least. Well, we're just getting the bikes ready to go, but yeah, it is a little bit drizzly. And it's Liz coming with us today as Chaz is looking after Clarence back at the van. And despite the weather, it's an absolute joy to be cycling down these country lanes. Very little traffic and of course great scenery. It's a fair old ride to the mines, about 6 miles. Well, here we are. We have made it to Parys Mountain copper mine. I think that down there might be an entrance to some of the underground workings. Yeah, it's definitely on the list to come back here and meet up with the Parys Mountain underground group for a bit of a nice trip underground in the mines. Isn't this absolutely fantastic? So what do you think to Parys Mountain copper mine, my love?
You know, I was actually ready to be very underwhelmed, but to be honest with you, the colours and the contrast and the structure of the place is quite amazing.
Yes.
I'm not sure I would have wanted to be here in the days of mining. I think that would have been quite grim for the people working here, etc.
Well, you haven't bought your pickaxe today, have you?
Oh, I've sodded.
No.
Those bloody elves went off with it again all the time.
Yeah, just the sheer scale of this place is absolutely immense. Think of the tons of rock that have been taken out of here to make this hole. Must have made people a few quid over the years as well. Well, I've come down in the bottom of the mine. Nikki and Liz have stayed up the top there. Looks like there's an entrance to one of the workings here. Looks very well gated though. Yeah, I guess they have to keep this safe for the casual visitor. Just look at it. I could explore down here for hours, but Better go and find the others, I suppose, because I've left them up the top. It is a little bit of a shame about all the tyres and random car parts that have ended up down here. Oh look, I found that entrance that I saw from up the top. Be rude not to have just a little look in, wouldn't it? Oh well, it doesn't go very far at all, look. It's a bit wet inside. Oh, I think I'm going to get wet feet. Don't really need to go to the end, I can see it. But yeah, nice to get a little bit underground. I wonder if this was part of an old working that the quarry cut into. Yeah, everywhere you turn, they're just dramatic views. Wow, yeah, just look at that down there, look. Fantastic. Little scramble through here. There's Nicky up there, look. I have to say, I am absolutely loving this place. And there you go, we've made it to the old windmill. And there's a heroic Nicky by the trig point. Well, we're back in the van. It was a little bit of a wet run back. I think it started raining a little bit harder. We stopped at Alnwick Port on the way back, and I had a lovely breakfast back from the food stand there. We had a look at the harbour, lovely harbour there where they used to take the copper ore out on the boats. And yeah, then it was a fair pull back to the campsite, and now I think we're going to have a well-earned cup of tea and possibly an Eccles cake.